Hello and welcome to the Madhouse everyone, Chidot here, and today I want to present you guys a Blademaster build. Now first of all, this is originally Zappa's character from the forums. This is the heavy Merc, so if you did not know about that, check it out. It's really good. Zappa is a really good build maker. I asked him if I could borrow this save file. I started at level 60 and got him to level 85 because I really wanted to play a Blademaster and I had something really cool in mind. So first of all, let's go with skills in here. I have max dual blades, 2 points Belgothian shears, 2 points Amarasth's quick cut. I don't recommend going beyond 5 total points in here. At 5 you get the maximum 20% chance to be used. Only 1 point into Whirling Death, the rest are just bonuses from gear. 6 points execution, again I do not recommend going beyond 9. It's not really worth it, just 1% reduction to enemies' health and a little bit of weapon damage beyond 9. Next up we have pretty much 1 pointers, Ring of Steel, Ring of Frost, Circle of Slaughter. This is our CC, it's really important, do not neglect this part. Shadow Strike, in the last justifiable ends, and Nightfall, all 1 pointers. Then I have 8 points into Pneumatic Burst, 1 point Breath of Belgothian, 1 point Shadow Dance, 1 point Elemental Awakening. Again, do not go beyond 12 out of 12 on this one because you're not going to get any more total speed out of it. So 12 out of 12 is just fine. In here I have 7 points Veil of Shadow, same thing, do not go beyond 10, it's not really worth it. You do not get any more minus total speed to enemies. And 9 points Night's Chill. This is basically going to reduce the resistance of our enemies, which will really help in Ultimate. After that, 1 point Phantasmal Armor, 1 point Anatomy of Murder, 1 point Merciless Repertoire. And this is basically the Nightblade. Now, I will have to explain a little bit when we get to the Soldier. As you can see it here. We have max Military Conditioning, 1 point Fighting Spirit, max Field Command, 1 point Scott Tactics, the attack speed got moved to Oleron's Rage, which we indeed maxed. And 6 points into Decorated Soldier just for my elemental resistances to get capped. And then we discovered, actually I was told by Ninetrix that this thing here is really OP right now, and it is. Most likely it is going to be changed, but don't worry, you can play this character without Warcry. However, you're going to see with Warcry that it actually makes Ultimate kinda easy. So I have, I believe, 9 points in here. I have plus 3 from this. So 9 points in here, Warcry. We get Terrify, it's really important to get Terrify. And then I chose to get 6 points into Break Morale. I think it helps this Break Morale in here. You could take the points and put them into something else, but I think it's really good. And we are done with the skills. Let's go into Devotion now. In here, things are a little bit messy, as with all the characters. But basically, we have maxed Tortoise, we have maxed Lion, Assassin's Blade. Assassin, you can give this up. I really love the effect of Blades of Wrath. It doesn't really do much on Ultimate, but it's still cool. So I'm using it, and it also helps with, I guess, with Complete Constellation bonus, although it's really not efficient to go about it that way. I went into Scales of Alchema. It is not maxed. I did not get this final point in here. This is really important, tip the scales. And we have maxed Hawk. Again, offensive ability, crit damage really helps. Empty Throne for resistances. Now, on the Behemoth, we do not have it maxed. We only got Giant's Blood here, and then the 8% health there. I do have Chariot of the Dead maxed, because Chariot of the Dead is really good. Then we have Viper. Viper helps a little bit, Vitality Resistance and 4% offensive ability, as well as reduced targets elemental resistances, although we are not that big on elemental resistances right now. And I went into Ulo the Keeper because I don't really have poison and acid resistance, so we went that and got Cleansing Waters as well. This is pretty much the Devotion setup. It's not hard to do. Remember just to take the points out of the crossroads to make it happen. And let's jump straight into gear. Similar to our DE Warlock, we went and got the Death Marked set. Now initially I only got the 4 set and I was using 2 Death Marked Claws, but in the end I sort of agreed that, okay, the 5 set is worth a 30% chance to avoid projectiles is really good. So let's take it from the beginning. We have Deathmark Claw. Shard of Peronath is really important. You need Shard of Peronath for this build to work effectively. Deathmark Jacket, of course, Chains of Oleron in there. Deathmark Shoulder Guard. I put Mutated Scales. You can put something else, but I think I would really like the health. So I'm keeping with Mutated Scales. We have Deathmark Decapitator, which is an axe. A little bit weird, but it gives +3 to execution, and it enables us to get that 30% chance to avoid projectiles. So I think it's pretty good. Haunted Steel in there for some more leech. And the last piece is Deathmarked Hood. Sanctified Bone in there for the damage to Chthonics and Undead, although we don't really fight Undead all that much. We're not really going into Steps of Torment anymore. Alright, the rings are the same. The Incorruptible Imperial Ring of Readiness, except I put a Roiling Blood in there. This is really important. I went and got Avatar of Mercy for +5 maximum all resistances. Now, I cannot stress the fact that that +5 is huge. It's not like a 5% reduction, no, it's more like a 25% reduction. It is really important to go beyond the 80% cap. And the Avatar of Mercy enables us to do just that. Dread Skull in there. Now I'm going to jump to the Badge of Mastery, which gives us another +5 to Fire, Cold and Lightning. A lot of elemental resistances here as well as here. So these two items are crucial to our resistances. Dread Skull in there as well. Again, Empowered Zealot's Gauntlets. This thing is really good offensive wise, and I just cannot give it up. Unholy Inscription in there. And then these are the same as on the Warlock Survivalist, Exalted Sabatons of Menhir's Wall. I did not get an Nature's Bounty because I already have a lot of elemental resistances and I would much rather have the health. Mark of Mogdragon, the Imperious Exalted Belt of Potency, Dense Fur in there, and the Stonehide Exalted Leggings of the Mountain, Silk Swatch. For the relic, we have a Nemesis. You could actually get the level 71. I believe it is going to be better overall, but I don't really have the recipe, so Nemesis will work. Do not stress this one out. Nemesis will do just fine. Attributes. Basically, I have this character already had some points invested into Physique and Cunning. As you can see from here, I actually have them written down. 55 points into Physique and then 20 into Cunning. And I put 7 points into Spirit because, well, I really have to equip these bad boys here. So that is the reasoning behind the Spirit. I still keep 5 points as usual, just in case I decide to switch something up and I need them to be either in Spirit or Cunning. Cunning, I don't think it is going to be the case, but most likely Spirit. As you can see, the resistances, 90, 90, 90. Yeah, that's really good. That's what enables us to basically survive the content. 85, most of them. Ether is still lacking, Vitality is okay, Poison is fine, and then Stun is really high for a normal character. This has been the build pretty much. Now I am going to do the usual Bastion of Chaos run, which you can check out up there. Check it out. It's really important that you see this build in action. And then I'm going to explain priorities, skills, stuff like that in the gameplay video. I hope you really enjoyed this build. I'm Tridord. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you all next time.